want to show you some things with a 5-pound weight. Usually 5-pound weights are accessible to most of us. So just kind of some maybe off the wall, different ideas that you can do with weights that really are not in a linear way. So in one hand, and as you lift both arms, I'm just going to call that a double hammer curl, you're going to lift that leg. So you get to see what balance is like with, you know, one weight in one hand, not in two, and that side-to-side movement. And then I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to do that movement with my arms. So I'm paying attention to a lot of things, but what's my foot doing to help me balance? And balance is always being evaluated. All right, so then we're just going to see what that feels like on the other side. Let me get that idea of what I'm doing here first, and then coming off. So as I swing that weight, I'm feeling how it's moving through from down to up, how my body's handling it. Nothing about perfect, always make it about a learn. And then I'm going to hold this, and I'm just going to do the movement. So you may see one side different, and go with the flow on it. Appreciate your learn. All right, I'm going to trade the weight back. I'm going to hold the weight up, so get that idea of, okay, what this feels like. My feet are straight. I'm going to swing it through my legs. Let it kind of go, so you're kind of guiding it down. The other arm is up in a counter balance. My feet are pretty evenly placed. And then switch that, see what that feels like. Again, preview it, review it. What are you doing here? Okay, we started here, and as you go through, the other arm is up to kind of just balance as you're down. And one more. Okay, so how about if we took this horizontally, we're just standing here in a pretty narrow stance, and just made a continuous circle. So think about a continuous circle, but it's not just with your arms. It's letting your body kind of be behind it, underneath of it, taking it around so that the weight of the weight is going into all of you. Even how you're holding on right through your trunk. And just a nice, easy, circular motion. Then go the other way. So as you're drawing the circle, or as you're making the circle, maybe inside of your head, you're drawing that circle because you're tracing it. You're paying attention to what your movement is. And then come on down here. So while we have this here, make a split stance. Take the weight over to the side of the back foot, lean back a little bit, and then come across. It's a really nice little rinse to the trunk, the spine, the rib cage. Think of yourself as otherwise tall and lifted, and how you're accommodating the movement by lifting the back heel off. And then switching that. Okay, that foot's forward. Review it in your head. And sometimes I review it and then I get it wrong, but that's okay. Life isn't even, so why have to feel like you got to do 6 of those on one side, 6 of those on the other side? Again, just feel, what's that feel like in a rinse? You're holding on to a 5-pound weight. How's that feel in your arms? One more. And then here's a fun one, but I would just kind of caution that if you drop the weight accidentally, get out of the way. I like to roll the weight, the barrel of the weight, roll it, and kind of flip it, and then catch it with the other hand. My eyes are on the weight as it's going into my hand. I've dropped it plenty of times. I've gotten out of the way. it tests your reflexes. So that roll makes it kind of fun. Even through the legs. You kind of get a little fancy there. All right, and then let's do a couple more things. So, got the weight here. What I just call empty side is going up and back. And then come down, do a hammer curl. So, patterning, finding, okay, I'm following this pattern. I do like the knees soft, so your legs are never fully locked, soft. Paying attention to how the movement feels as you're doing it. One more. Switch, let's see if I can remember this. So it's a hammer curl, and then it's up and back. And one side's going to feel different than the other. I know this shoulder is different. Respect it. It's showing you where you are today. Knees are soft. Appreciating this movement for yourself, this exploration. One more. Okay, so that's it for today. 5-pound weight, some simple little things to do.